What's up, folks, and welcome back to Dyce Reacts World. Oh yeah, we are staying in Australia tonight. What Australians think of the British? Yes, very much excited to check this one out. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Just gonna get right into it, folks. We're gonna get right into it. Oh yeah.
When you think of British culture, what comes to mind?
A lot of different things. Posh people for one. Chavs for the other.
Lads. British lads.
Yes.
Chavs.
The cricket. Yeah, cricket against Australia. The Ashes.
Yeah,
To be honest, probably like drinking a lot of tea.
Geordie Shore.
That's true.
Gosh. Posh people like the Royals.
She's nice. She's easy on the eyes.
I think of the Queen, and I think of high teas, and I think of rain.
It's very polite. Is kind of the stereotype. I know a few British people myself. They're not actually that polite.
In your opinion, what's the best thing about the UK?
I like the people. People are generally pretty good.
All the people I know that are British seem really cool.
They all seem pretty nice, like Canadians, I guess.
I guess the culture and I remember watching Harry Potter and reading it, and it sounded pretty cool, so yeah.
I like the history, like the old architecture and so on.
England's famous for all its landmarks, I suppose. You know, you got the bridge and other things.
Probably the diversity of the communities there.
The self-deprecation, I'd say, is probably the best thing, because everyone, like America, and even to a lesser extent here, it's all very, we're number one, yeah. But England's very, everyone kind of hates themselves, but in a very funny way, you know.
What's the worst thing in your opinion?
Oh, the weather, probably.
Oh, I've never been over there, but I know I'd hate.
Yes. Now, I'm gonna say mine. When I think of England, I think of bad weather. I'm not gonna lie, bad weather. I think of like the sun is never really out there. The clouds are always like kind of dark gray, and never really the sun never really shines on your face. That's one of the images, right? I think of the pound sterling. You know what I mean? Think of the currency, and I also think of Wimbledon. Definitely, I'm a tennis fan. I think of Wimbledon. I think of Roger Federer is taking on the titles in Wimbledon, man. I think of Wimbledon. I miss Roger Federer playing Wimbledon. Yes, I think of, like I say, when I think of the UK, I think of elegance, class. You know, I think of like stature. I think of politeness. Yeah, those things come to mind when I think of the UK. We're gonna take it back a bit.
Oh, the weather, probably.
Oh, I've never been over there, but I know I'd hate the weather.
Brexit, right? Margaret Thatcher.
I don't like Harry Potter too much.
No, the Harry Potter
like the
fandom's
kind of like the
cringy.
Anglophile kind of Harry Potter obsession, all that. People stuff like Sherlock and so on.
Yeah, you don't like Sherlock either?
Can't stand that.
Can you attempt a British accent? Do you know any phrases?
Oh jeez. Hello.
Scone.
London, England.
Scone. Scones and tea.
Bloody hell, Harry!
Hello, Governor.
Bloody hell. London, England. London, England. I'm British.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Well, there's Cockney, which is quite sort of a bit more relaxed and middle class. But then there's the more upper class sort of accent, which I can do, but in a way that everyone can sort of do, and like it's something that a lot of people sort of associate immediately with it. Then there's sort of the northern accent, which is where my grandmother's from. She always says, "Oh, that's rubbish, Liam." That's what she says all the time.
If there are any British people watching, what do you have to say to them?
You guys have amazing accents. You all sound really aesthetic.
You have
We'll take it back a bit. Oh, most replayed.
She always says, "Oh, that's rubbish, Liam." That's what she says all the time.
If there are any British people watching, what do you have to say to them?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, she's easy on the eyes there. Yeah, I just had to say it. We'll take it back a bit.
She says all the time.
If there are any British people watching, what do you have to say to them?
You guys have amazing accents. You all sound really aesthetic.
I do.
You have a great country. I hope that I visit it sometime.
The Aussies hopefully win the Ashes.
I don't think you're that different, honestly. I like The Office and Peep Show and Monty Python. You make good media. You're very funny people.
Ooh, I love this track. Man, it's a good track. I gotta check out who sings this track. Yeah, this was really entertaining. I must say, really entertaining. And like I said, when I think of London, England, I think of those things, and I think of real like elegance, poshness, like someone said on tea. Yeah, whenever I drink tea in the afternoon, I think of London, England. I think that I'm British, you know. I said, where's my teacup? Pretty much, yeah. And the first thing that comes to mind is like the sun that doesn't come out. Many people always say that the skies are never really like bright up in the UK. I've always heard that, you know, so I don't know how true that is, but it's something that I've always heard growing up. But yes, and I love the accent as well. I love the accent as well. That's the only thing I can see. I do decently the London, England thing. I always say that. Many reactions have done it. I love doing it. I love imitating the accent. Yes, I know I have an accent where I'm from, Caribbean. I know I have an accent as well, because people say that sometimes. You forget that I forget that I have, because I mean, you're not around folks all the time that has different accent to tell you that. But as I'm now on the internet, people remind me in the comments, and I say, oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I love this video. I wish it was a little longer. I won't lie, I was just getting into it, hearing people's opinions, but I'm going to be diving into more of this. Yes, if you want to see the long drawn out outro, check me over at Dyce Reacts. That's where I do that long drawn out outro where I do music reactions. Yes, you can check me out there. And I got British artists. I got plenty of British artists, you know, so check it out. And yeah, hit me up with some more suggestions as well. And I will try my best to deliver. This is where I'm going to be making my exit. So until next time, peace out.